Hi Simon. Amir. Yeah, I'm representing Singapore Comics Community. It's the largest
Singapore Comics Community.
Yeah, we have over 5,000 members.
Excellent.
And many of them have been waiting for you. Okay. So is this your first time to see?
No.
Okay. So how do you find?
I was in 1968. I was in Penang and Singapore. So I was in Singapore and Penang for about 3 years. 68, 69, 70. Yeah. I used to go to school here, you know.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah.
Which school was
My
it?
father was in the Royal Air Force, RAF. So he was stationed in Penang and RAF Butterworth in 1968, and we lived in a village.
See, that was before you achieved superstardom?
Well, I was 8.
Okay.
No, so I was 6. So I was nowhere near, you know.
I see.
I was just getting a really good tan and bleaching my hair white, you know. That's what I was, you know.
Okay. So without further ado, we have some question for you. You are well known for the artists for Lobo, Just Dread, Slane.
I'm sorry. Start again. I wasn't listening to you.
Oh,
I
no worries.
apologize. Go on.
So you're very well known as the premier artist for Lobo, Judge Dredd, Slane, Batman, Judge Dredd, Hellblazer.
ABC Warriors.
Yeah, ABC
Constantine.
Warriors. Yeah, your art has such raw and kinetic energy.
Yeah.
How do you capture motion and chaos on a static page?
I think it's interesting because when I Slane, I've done the definitive Slane now. So Slane's not changed for like 25 years. Lobo is the same as I designed him, except they maybe a few more spikes, a little alterations, but fundamentally my creation of the Lobo was stayed and will remain. ABC Warriors, the robots are still the same, they have not changed. So, you know, it's clearly my influence has a lot of... Well, as far as the power goes, that's something you can't discuss. It's something you can't really put words to. It's something that comes from inside and out. It comes out. It comes out on the page, you know. The freneticness is very a lot of energy, you know.
Yeah,
Natural energy.
I saw
Like a fucking volcano. Every now and then, I want to get it erupts. You know. Well, you can tell by the way I talk. I'm like, but I've been drinking coffee all day, so.
A lot of manic energy, right?
Huh?
A lot of manic energy.
Say again, what?
You have a lot of manic
energy. Yeah, in a way. Dangerous, isn't it, really?
So, I saw the early days of Slane when he was drawn by your predecessor, but he didn't have the same look. And you, in the Horn God, which is true,
Yeah.
you were so
The Horn
fantastic.
God. The Horn God, yeah.
Right. Your painting, your artwork.
Well, the thing is, the artists before me, they were so good. I had to find a way of making it better, you know. When you're young, you're very competitive. So I thought maybe I wasn't as good at inking as the other guys, previous guys. So I tried something different. So colour, you know, I want to make every panel like a Rembrandt, you know, like classic paintings. I thought that'd be a really interesting idea to make something, and that's how I could make myself look better than the other guys, because I couldn't ink the way. I don't think I could ink this well. They were so good, you know. So I painted it instead.
So each panel looks like a postcard. Then
yeah, well, it did at the beginning, but as it gets towards the end of the book, I get really kind of loose and tired and a bit bored, you know. I think it's what happened. I learned to paint whilst I was doing Slane. I mean, I could paint a little bit, but my art developed very whilst I was doing Slane. And in the end, towards the end, it became very more simplistic, because finally I'd naturally go get a more simplistic form of illustrating to get the paint down easier. If I had kept on going like this, I would have just done very simple lines and a bit of colour, you know. Just because it developed into kind of retarded itself into pure simplicity. You know, you can't do that, you know, without being conscious that I'm meant to be doing it the same every time, you know.
You've often blended...
Does that make any sense? Does that make any sense?
It does.
I think it does.
You've often blended fine art, fantasy...
Hello, man. I'll be with you in a minute.
Yeah.
Sorry, guys.
And
I will. We'll be here for 5 hours. Is that right?
5 hours?
Yeah, I'm kidding.
No, you can't take 5 hours. We are too old for that.
I'll be about 10 minutes.
You've often blended fine art, fantasy, and heavy metal influences. How have music and sculpture shaped your comic work?
Well, everything shapes as an artist, everything in life shapes you. Talking to you shapes you. I'll probably draw you one of my books. You'll just appear because I'm getting information all the time, verbal, visual, and physical. And so music is an energy, kind of a nice energy. I enjoy. I mean, I like music, so it's natural. I listen to music when I'm working, because you can, Just like a cab driver driving a cab, and he has music. I mean, interesting because it's interesting because I listen to like black metal or chaotic thrash metal or very kind of like interesting, like convoluted jazz music, and that makes me calm to me, makes me sleep. The more chaotic it is, the better. I sleep and I listen to all instruments and I visualize it all, and it makes me focus.
What are some of the
So as opposed to quiet music bores me, and I'll wake up to switch it off. Chaotic music, I find myself would make me sleep. So what they're saying here is, I wonder if there's a connection with chaotic music, my chaotic kind of approach to art.
Right.
I mean, my approach to art was initially probably creative because I needed to get it done, so I got it done. It's all about things, regardless however the image is rendered, how it looks, it can be polished or simplistic maybe, but it's how you get the line down, how you get it down. I mean, if it's not right, for example, I got a load of sketchbooks with just lines in it, if it's not down, I look for ideas, look for the power to the entire organism, of the piece. You don't do a little head and then a little arm, and you see the stroke, the movement. It's like, for example, I'll do the person sat here, I'll do the head, I'll do the line here. There's a strut, a power here, like there. See? And my hands, there's a bit, my hands here, but it comes up with a bit like more grace. It might be here, there's more grace. So you have contrast of angles and shapes and forms, which creates something soft and smooth can be contradicted by a harder line, which makes the harder line more harder, and he's getting bored, look. And the softer. If you combine the two together, you get a nice piece, overall kind of like majestic or powerful piece. I think.